Most careers ask you to choose freedom or growth. Remote recruiting refuses that trade-off. It blends people skills, systems thinking, and the quiet thrill of closing an offer, all from a laptop. If you've ever helped a friend land a job, imagine doing that at scale, with real pay, real metrics, and the ability to work from anywhere. At its core, a remote recruiter is a matchmaker with a dashboard. You build pipelines, craft job ads, run crisp video screens, and guide candidates through interviews until the right offer lands. The difference from in-office recruiting is not the work, it's the reach. Instead of hiring within a 50-kilometer radius, you can source globally, across time zones, in markets that others can't even access. Documentation replaces hallway chats. Scorecards replace gut feel. And your ability to run an efficient, asynchronous process becomes your superpower. Why are remote recruiter roles still in demand? Flexibility continues to attract applicants. Companies that offer it consistently see stronger response rates. AI has automated parts of the busywork, scheduling, resume triage, but it hasn't replaced the human touch where it matters: discovery, trust, and negotiation. In a world flooded with applications, the recruiter who can separate signal from noise and keep candidates informed wins. Let's talk money. Across the U.S., typical bases cluster around the low to mid-60Ks, with total comp averaging near the mid-90Ks when you include bonus or commission. Agency roles can push past six figures when you specialize: cybersecurity, healthcare, cleared roles, because niche talent moves the needle. Entry-level recruiters often start in the mid-40Ks to mid-60Ks while they learn the craft, and senior or lead recruiters break into six-figure territory as their networks compound. Skills make the difference. Communication that goes beyond small talk into real discovery. Negotiation that respects both sides of the table. Tool fluency, ATS hygiene, CRM sequencing, and creating outreach that people want to answer. And the remote muscles, time blocking, fast feedback loops, and a habit of writing things down so teams on 3 continents stay aligned. If you want a head start, skills testing and simple work samples beat vague claims every time. Who's hiring? Distributed by design companies like Automatic, GitLab, and Zapier. Fast-growing security players like CrowdStrike and Okta. Global platforms like Deal and Remote. Traditional staffing leaders, Robert Half, Randstad, Kelly, Manpower Group, and healthcare specialists like CrossCountry. And yes, RPO providers that live and breathe remote hiring. Where do you find roles? Start with LinkedIn, Indeed, and Glassdoor. Layer in remote-first boards like We Work Remotely and FlexJobs. Then add one more tab, HireBasis. On HireBasis, you can apply to live remote recruiter openings, explore other remote roles, and even take built-in skills tests to prove your value in minutes. Employers use it to scout talent, and candidates use it to skip the black hole. Getting hired comes down to clarity. Put hard numbers on your resume and LinkedIn, time to hire, offer accept rate, pipeline volume, and the tool stack you actually use. In cover letters, highlight how you run fully remote processes, global panels, tight SLAs, and candidate experience that earns referrals. In interviews, be ready to walk through an intake meeting, your sourcing plan for a hard role, and exactly how you prevent late-stage churn. Is remote recruiting perfect? No, time zones are real. Output must be visible. And in an era of deepfakes, trustworthy verification and skills assessments matter more than ever. But the upside is undeniable: income scaled by performance, a network that compounds, and the freedom to choose where life happens. If this sounds like the kind of career you want to grow in, don't just close this video, close the gap. Check HireBasis for today's remote recruiter openings. Explore skills tests to validate your profile, and start conversations with the companies that match your niche. The next great placement might be yours, and it might start with the next tab you open.